Hello everyone, my name is Fen Plays, and this is Starsector version 0.95a, and we had just picked up our Xenomorphica. I've sort of played around with it a little bit, but I don't have Tachyon Lances, and I'm thinking of doing something with a lot of Tachyon Lances, phase Lances. So we're going to go and see what we can find here. We're after Tachyon Lances and phase Lances at the moment. Doesn't look like we can get anything there. Let's go to Coulon. And maybe we can find something over there. Now this is a proper capital ship, so it is kind of slow. We might need to invest in tugs to actually move it around. But again, we are looking for Tachyon Lances, Tachyon whatevers, and phase Lances. And Tritachyon does not have any of the Tachyon Lances we are after. Interesting. I haven't actually played around with these ever. They're medium, right? So I mean, I'll pick them up. I've never actually used them before, so I don't know how they act. It'd be interesting to use them. Okay, but didn't find what we're after here. Let's go over to Kethlin. Maybe they will have some Tachyon Lances and phase Lances before we make our way over to Galicia. Now this one ship by itself is double my capacity on for what I can do. It's double the it's double this ability. It's like we're already 75%. 75 ordnance just to field that one ship. Okay, so we don't see any phase lances or Tachyon beams here. So let's go ahead and make our way over to Galicia. But let's go over to... Let's go over let's go over to P38 station first. And then that should give us an idea of what we can do. Okay, let's turn on that transponder as we jump onto DD. And let's see. Nothing there. We have another one of those, so we'll take that. Nothing here. Okay, looks good, I guess. Let's head over. Let's repair our ships. Let's head over to Muir, because they don't hate us, I don't think. Then we'll see what we can do from there. Okay, so Myretha. Nothing that we're looking for. Which is fine. Let's go ahead and... The Lost Astropolis is over there. That's fine. Wait, what? Okay. I think the other Astropolis was destroyed. I think it decivilized, so no more of that, I guess. Over here we have this one as well. Wait, what? Abandoned station. Cool. Okay, sounds good. Let's make our way over to Thule. Man, let's make our way to Escaria now. We can go to Volturn, Cooler. Maybe we can find something that we were interested down there. And hopefully you don't find any super mega death fleets waiting for us. Turn off that transponder. The super fleets are pretty common right now. Let's jump into Salus. And let's see. Alright, so now we're after there, and phase lances, so those are good. Sounds good. Let's go to Kuror. And, okay, nothing. And nothing that we're after at the moment. Let's go to Sindria then. So here's my idea. Tachyon lances, plus all the mediums are... Oh, that might be silly. Lots of phase lances. Okay, for fuck's sakes, get over there. Okay, so they do have a phase lance there. We can't buy it. They do have a tachyon lance there. So that works. There are also these, but it's not going to be good for us. And let's see what we can do. Okay, well, that's good. We'll put the tachyon lance there. Categorize as suppression, huh? Okay, we can, oh, these are medium universals. Nice. So we could put the... Could put these on there. Except our anti-fighter capability is really good already. And, but we could put phase lances there. We'll have to experiment. But right now, I'm inclined to put phase lances on. The question, of course, is going to be how far is this phase lance going to get? Of course, you know, all these... We're sort of going for a pop out, do a ton of damage, and then pop back into phase. And let the flux go down. So, there's that. Maybe it'll work out. Maybe it won't. Who knows? Let's make our way over to Tibicina, where maybe we will not run into some crazy dudes with super mega death fleets. And we'll just see. Sounds good. Let's go to the Kanta's den first. Anything here that we want? Does not look like it. Cool, let's continue on our way to Tibicina then. And do you have anything that I want? No, you don't. Alright, thanks guys. Bye guys. Let's make our way over to Arcadia. Now, let's just go to... Well, it's on the way to Galatia. And, yeah, the Galatia system does have a bounty going right now, I think. Yes, let's just go on to the Galatia system. And see what we can find. They usually like to gather at the fringe. So off we go. to the glacier system. And hopefully not getting jumped by something. Of course. Let's go to Pontus. Let's make our way over here to go deal with some potential enemies. Hey bro, what's up? Let's move to engage. And we're not going to throw this out because it just costs too much. So, what can we do? Well, we can do what we always do, Pinky. We can try to take over the world. Let's throw a whole bunch of you at it. At the problem. And I guess you. That's way too much. We don't need to throw that much in. Let's cancel that, and let's go with 2 ventures, these, and that. That's a lot. Sure, just do that. That should be more than sufficient. What ships are not currently piloted? Well, the Shrikes aren't piloted. So let's go with a Shrike. Let's go with this one. It's the most. It's about as equally jacked up as everything else. Let's go see what we can do. Alright, well, we're gonna put the heavy blaster on auto fire, and I guess we will fire the missiles ourselves. Alright, so you. We're going to kill you. We got him. Let's take care of him, shall we? Let's go after him. Nice. He can't bring his shields up when he's got that going. Oh wait, he doesn't have shields anyway. So we don't even need to worry about that. Oh, we out of missiles? No, we're not. Nice. Let's go after you, buddy. We're gonna go show him what for pretty soon. We're gonna do it like this. Like this. I love it, it's ridiculous. I wonder what happens if you ram into a fighter like that or something. Not a fighter, but something much smaller. Get him. Kill him. Nice. Well, we're gonna have our chance with this drone shepherd. This drone tender. No, we won't. We'll have our chance at this. No, we won't. It's a food ship. We're gonna have a chance. Get back here, you coward. Alright, good enough. We will not pursue them. We will instead harry their retreat. And, well, I mean, we... No. No. Alright, very nice. Hegemony still hates us. Good. It's good for them to hate us. It makes us stronger. Okay, well, our ships are still repairing, so we kind of don't want to deal with that. However, there aren't a whole lot of them, I guess. And you're alone, so you know what that means, right? You're dead. If you're alone, you're in trouble. Go ahead and swarm them instead, this time, with garbage. Go on, my garbage fleet. Swarm the enemy. Okay, let's... What are your weapons? You're sort of set up that weird build we have. We'll fly you instead this time. Let's see how this works. Let's see how well this works. Here they have 6. Nice. Let's go. Kill us some people. Let's set the heavy blaster to auto fire. Nice. Down he goes. Let's see who else we can take care of here. You, buddy. Oh no! Let's try to stay behind him. And then we're just gonna harpoon the crap out of him. And I think that's all of our harpoons and stuff. So, go ahead and back away. Oh no, you flamed out the engines of the ship that doesn't move very fast. Come on guys, show him what for. And, good enough. Go ahead and claim victory. We don't need to pursue them. Let's do harry their retreat though. We still have the manpower, right? Okay, we're good. Let's go ahead and recover. We don't want that. Now you, buddy. How could you do that? You fool! Okay, well, let's throw in everything else then. And what can we fly this time? We could fly an Eagle, we could fly a Venture. Let's fly a Venture. I haven't flown a Venture before, I don't think. Okay, what's our special? Missile racks. So we can rearm all of our missiles. So what do we have? In terms of, we have Savets. Let's make sure the mining blaster is on auto fire. The flak is on auto fire. Okay, harpoons and Savets. Okay, I probably would have gone and put another Savet 12er on the side as well. But, hey, is what it is. I guess, you know, technically the harpoons are way more important. Okay, let's charge ahead. Slam ourselves into their back line. Slam ourselves into their front line. Somebody has to be the crazy person who comes after it. And you're dead. Ah, nice. Knowing that there's not a whole lot they can do about it. We're gonna go after this guy. Or since this mule is setting himself up, let's go take care of him instead. Nice. We got him, boss. We don't need to move fast to kill you. We just need you to be stupid enough to come anywhere near us. Seems as though you're slightly too smart for that. I stand corrected. You think we're going to pay attention to you, Kite? You're barely even a threat. Alright, what's that? Nothing really that we care about. Let's go ahead and claim victory. Let's hurry their retreats. And we don't want any of those. Nice. They are still hostile towards us, but at least less hostile. And yeah, as it turns out, the Finchers, just like those condors, they have some use. Aha, we caught them. Second command, handle it with those. Very nice. All we need is just a little bit more. Yeah, we got them. Cool. Let's go ahead and show them what for, as they say. Alright, let's have everyone full assault. And show the enemy what they can do. Alright, so let's go and fly this? I guess. I don't know what it does, but let's do it. Right, what are your weapons? An assault gun, a light machine gun, and a Vulcan cannon. Okay, that's okay. That's good for anti-shields. Let's see how well... Oh, well, you're not going to win against that. Oh! Cool. It's like a mini enforcer, basically. It's way more capable, basically. That could be good. I mean, thinking about it like that, it's amazing. You have no chance against me. Die. This thing could kill an enforcer by itself, which is outrageous. You have no chance. Prepare to die. Die. You are not worthy to be my opponent. So the reflex go down and shoot again. Nice. Who's next? Oh, some people over here, eh? Let's make sure we get over there quickly. Eh! Wee! Ah, engines are back online. Excellent. Now that means, right, it's time to play charge! Ah! We did a fly-by shooting. Yes, come here. Good. Oh. Okay, so ship recovery. I mean, I would like this, but we don't have the crew for it. And do we not have the crew for... I think we just barely have enough crew at this point. Yeah, I think we just, at the bare minimum, have enough crew. Are there any more pirates? I think we killed all the pirates at this point. Maybe there's some over here. I think the easiest way to, I think the fastest way to get there is just to jump in and out. Honestly. Honestly. Alright, out we go. What's this? A Colossus. Let's salvage it. Then, let's make our way back in here. Ah, yeah. Oh. Whee! We don't want to fight all of that right now. But we do want to fight you all, believe it or not. I tell you what. We are Hank Hill. We want to fight them all. Come and get me, buddies. Oh no, you're in trouble. Well, you've got some friends. I'm not too worried about that, though. I've also got friends. And my friends are bigger and meaner than yours. Is this like the equivalent of like when kids are arguing and they're just like, but my dad works at this place. Okay, let's see. Capture, capture, capture. Assault. Yeah, because many of them are overdriven, so if we tell them, if we do a battering ram strategy with the Venture, then they're gonna run out of active time. Anyway, the enemy's way over there, so let's make sure we get there. Charge! Hello, friend. Are you my buddy, friend? Am I not your pal? Die. Oh, we don't have shields, do we? Well, that simplifies life. Hello? Die. Eh. So, quite literally, our speed of mobility is our life. Our speed and our mobility is why we are alive. Oh no, they blew up one of our ships. Get over here, I didn't say you could leave. There's no retreating. Die. Ooh. Just barely juked. Alright, very nice. Let's come around and go after you, shall we? Ooh, hello, Mr. Separated. You know who's gonna die? You. Ooh, ah, ooh, ee, ah. Oh no! We're in trouble. It's like, quick, we need to get away from the enemy so we can fence off lots. The enemy sees us coming. Let's go. Let's zip over there. And he seems to be in trouble. Let's go make his trouble worse. Die. Alright. Let's kill this guy. The rubbing spoon! That's so dumb. I just think if we rammed him proper, he could have died. We might have even hurt him. Oh, well, that's fine. Let's throw in some of those, and let's... I don't know. What do we have in terms of ships? That's full assault. Because that is what we are good at. Fully assaulting. And let's see what we can do. Well... Oh no, the comet! The comet is having problems. Alright, this mule is like, we've got this. We can send in an enforcer. And that enforcer does not have a captain. Which means that enforcer gets a new captain. Oh no. Can we throw more in yet? No. No, we can't. We are destroying plenty of the enemy. Let's click on 3 and then 6. The enemy is mostly over here. That's their front lines, so let's charge into their front lines. Can we deploy another enforcer? No, not yet. Do you guys know what's coming? Because if you do, I don't think you understand quite what it is. Because this enforcer absolutely just annihilates people. Get out of my way. We are coming. Run. Run, wolf. Run or die. Now, chasing him is kind of an exercise in futility. So we're instead gonna go after those sweet, sweet carriers down there. Ah, yes, come here. And also you. Oh, we love you. Alright, you're dead. Come here. Oh no, our Shrek! Nice. We've got most of them. Who's left? Ooh, most of our ships are down there. It's us against the world, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, freaks of all ages, fans of Starsector. You weird creatures, you. But don't worry. But we're flying around in Enforcers. Enforcers are clearly the strongest ship in the entire universe, unless you're fighting phase ships. At which point, it is Condors. With a ton of wasps. And they are just absolutely terrifying. We're coming for you next. Oh, yeah, you probably should have been running sooner. Get over here. Hello, bombers. I have bad news. Bad news is we move faster than you. Sort of. Not really. Get over here, Condor. We are now just as distant from him as we were when we started charging, but he decided wisely to come closer. And by wisely, I mean wisely for us. Oh no, our engines are out. I think they think this scares us. Well, it kind of does, because we're just going to Tokyo drift into the side of the sky. Don't worry about it. I mean, we are the bulwark, essentially, right now. We are holding them back. And we're throwing out another one. We are breaking the enemy line. As they try and chase down a strike. Let's go and jump into this one. They're like, alright guys, we did it. We destroyed one of their ships. He only killed like 3 of our ships, and then we destroyed him. Good job. Let me show you how impressed I am by just jumping into the other Enforcer and coming after you. Hello, Eagle. Are you going to make bad decisions? Of course you are. We're just gonna happily sit here and shoot you to death. Die. Ow. Oh, hello, and hello. I don't know why you guys are in melee, but I'm sure you have good reasons. I'm sure you have reasons that would make me proud. As we're almost dead. Trudge headlong into the enemy. We're slowly catching up on you, buddy. And you're in trouble. I'm in danger. Alright, I think we've almost won this battle. Famous last words. The Bronco shooter is in trouble and it needs to leave. Alright, the Bronco leave. But the enemy is almost all dead. So, let's kill them. Hello, Venture. You're in trouble. Yes, yes. So let's let our flux go down. And back to it. Nice. That's one dead venture. And the other... They're just getting wrecked. Even the carriers are in on it. They're just in on the disrespect at this point, just flying next to him, shooting him. Right, well, I think they have ran away. Let's go ahead and hurry the retreat. Ship recovery. Yeah, we'll take those. Pick through the wreckage. We want it though. Nice. Oh no, it ended on Galatia before we got here. Oh well. Let's... Right? Yes. Galatia no longer has a bounty. Alas. Let's head over to Derengyu Mining Station. Where we can... You realize that if you catch up with this, you die, right? Go to Derengyu Mining Station. And see what cool stuff we can get over here. Alright. First off, let's repair our ships. Second off, we need to hire people. We need a lot of people. And you're all expensive. Anyway, we'll make do with what we can. Do you guys have any phase lenses or tachyon beams or whatever they're called? No, you don't. Oh well. It was worth a shot, I guess. Let's repair our ships. And... let's go over to the Galatia Academy. Ah. Alright, slowly making our way over there through normal space instead of hyperspace. Leave me alone. See them starting to close in, like, oh, we're gonna see who that... Oh, never mind. Alright. As your fleet follows the automated traffic control signals into parking orbit, your comms officer calls to your attention. Captain, I have academician Sebastian on link. He says it's urgent. Put him on. Sebastian appears, looking anxious, which is not normal. Captain... wait, looking anxious, which is not unusual. Yeah, that's true. Captain Fen, 9.5, whoever I just spoke with, there's something to be said for comms courtesy, and, oh, I should say hello. I hope you're well. Before you can answer, he continues. I apologize, but Provost Baird wants to meet with you, and it's important. That is to say, this pertains to your previous involvement in a study at the Galatia Academy. He pauses for a moment to let this sink in. So, do please come meet with the Provost at your earliest convenience. Thank you, Captain. Sebastian cuts off the comms without his usual attempt at small talk. Well... let's inform them. You enter... Wait, what? Oh, okay, never mind. You enter Provost Baird's office, and the thick wooden doors close softly behind you. Captain, Baird says, turning from her desk. Good. Sit. We have much to discuss. Going by past experience, you feel that this will be more of a lecture than a discussion. Sure, she offered us a chair, so we'll sit down. We will accept her courtesy. We rebuilt the theoretical work held by the Calitroi archives. Academician Concus's research now supersedes those developments. The mote induction device from the Project Ziggurats hull you discovered and scanned was key, where it demonstrates truly unorthodox hyperphysics. Tritechion's use of AI has made a breakthrough, though I suspect that the human element of Tritechon has only rudimentary theoretical understanding of what they've created. We're ahead of them in that respect, Captain, so it shall be we who reap the ultimate prize. However, our hands are tied. Baird looks up, as if defying some overbearing god. Thomas Calichore played Tritechon and the hegemony off each other. It was a delicate balance, and he lost control. The hegemony was forced to act, then I was forced to step forward and clean up his mess. It is clear that a side had to be chosen, so I have chosen the hegemony. They are a known quantity, whereas Tritechon is mercurial. By the way, those of you who don't know, it means they change their perspective and their opinion a lot. And their indiscreet abuse of AI core technology threatens to open Pandora's box for a third time. To this end, I must assure High Hegemon Dowd that the Galatia Academy has his interests in mind as we push forward the next breakthrough. As we push towards the next breakthrough, I need you to make direct contact with the top executive of the hegemony. Presumably, we can reassert most of the terms of the agreed Provost Tomas Calichore had previously promised and subsequently failed to deliver to the High Hegemon Dowd with. Is the Provost gritting her teeth? Additional provisions and information sharing due to Calichore's squandering of that trust. Dowd needs to know that there won't be any more dramatic, destructive public experiments on his watch. So I go to Jigsaw Mostok and ask to see the High Hegemon? Of course not, Baird says curtly. The High Hegemon does not simply speak with people like you. Besides, imagine what the Luddocks might think if you went to Dowd's office saying the Galatia Academy wants to talk to you about firing up Moloch's grand experiment again. He'd be a fool to rattle the hornet's nest of small-minded millennialists. What you're going to do is get diplomatic credentials from a high-placed Persian League VIP. Your cover story is that you're acting as an envoy between the Yarabay faction of Kaiseron and the hegemony. What's the Yarabay faction? A major player in the League. Internal politics. Gens Yarabay is one of the big three Kaiseron dynastic family corporations. They favor a, let's call it, a compromise, which would see the Persian League unite with the hegemony. Baird removes her spectacles for a moment. League hegemony reconciliation. She shakes her head incredulously. What is important is that the hegemony and the church will accept an envoy bearing Yarabay diplomatic credentials, having a private talk with High Hegemon Dowd. Why would this Yarabay person help me, or you? Baird smiles. Horace Yarabay's eldest attends the Galatia Academy. There was an incident. There usually are when children of unimaginable wealth go out into the world. They're unaccustomed to boundaries. Imagine the shame, the scion of Gens Yarabay facing expulsion, says the provost. Unthinkable. I'll provide you with a message for Horace Yarabay. Tell him we want to use him as cover to whisper in Hegemon Dowd's ears. Horace also wants his eldest child to graduate with distinction from this prestigious academy. Baird holds her hands up in mock innocence. Whatever is to be done? Why can't you talk directly to him? The hegemony, for all its posturing, the loyalty, tradition, and honor, Baird smirks, is an old collection of factions and ministries with conflicting goals. Their infighting is all by the book, of course. Usually. But the book, as our Luddic friends can attest, will tell a different story depending on who is doing the reading. Let me be blunt, Captain. Many in the hegemony would see me and you imprisoned or executed for what we've done. The Luddic Church hardliners pray to make an example of us again. And there are enough faithful in hegemony ranks that keeping their secrets from the Church is difficult. Calatrori made a mistake by providing his enemies with an excuse. Now hostile eyes watch the Glacier Academy, waiting for another slip-up. I happen to know that Baikal Daud is open-minded about my great project, though he cannot act openly. He is, after all, the High Hegemon. Your credentials from Yarabe. Talk to the Hegemon. Got it. Go to Kaizeron and the Thule system, Baird says. Remind Horace Yarabe of how we stand. When you meet the High Hegemon Dowd, tell him that the rewards of the Glacier Academy's research will be exclusive this time. I'll provide you with documents to give him. The Provost turns from you to look at the diamond matrix window of her office. Once the High Hegemon's cooperation is settled, we can proceed to the active experimentation stage. You can tell she's smiling now, as if she can't help herself. Carusa's team is putting the finishing touches on the gate scanner, and we need more data, and we need you to collect it. Go and speak with her about this. Do whatever she requires. You understand well enough by now that this is your cue to leave, and on cue you feel the doors open behind you. The Muir Masked Guard awaits. I have a feeling that Muir Masked Guard is actually just an AI core. I'm pretty sure that's just an AI. Alright, let's go talk to Karuz. Okay, so the comms image stabilizes on Karus and her laboratory office, surrounded by holographic projections of data tables. Oh! She says, looking up. Captain Fen 9A. 9.5A. Yes. Provost Baird said I'm to fill you in on the new developments. She sweeps away several displays worth of work. Arcane glyphs and diagrams collapse into unobtrusive icons. First, she says, this is a prototype device. I was told by the Provost that we're only partway through the test procedures. We've been using the Glacier Gate as a test case, but I suppose if we're making ongoing calibrations and update the firmware via Hypercom. Of course, Karus mumbles to herself as she starts tapping out a new checklist. Exactly what do you want me to do? She turns around, abashed. Oh, I'm not very good at... She goes, I'm not doing a very good job at this, am I? Teaching was never... Sorry, let me answer your question. Karus takes a breath, centering herself. This prototype can interact with the gate manifold itself. It is my supposition that the gate network is not so much collapsed as it is folded up. It's there, but inaccessible. Maybe we'll need to test certain properties, and she looks at you. She looks at an ancillary display, catches herself, and turns back to you. It was your scan of the mole induction device from the ziggurat hole that opened the door. It showed us things. Her voice rises with excitement. Unimaginable things. Or, she catches her enthusiasm with a skeptical look. Highly improbable within the current body of accepted theory. There are entirely new subfields of hyperspace physics out there. In there, whatever, they're just waiting for first observation. Yeah, I'm fascinated. Right, of course. We're transferring the gate scanner to your fleet right now. I'll give you the rundown on operation. Caruso pulls up a new shared holodisplay, a wireframe depiction of a domain-era gate. The icon standing off about 3 diameters from the gate ring itself seems to represent your flagship. You recognize a diffuse bubble around it as the influence of a drive field. Looks simple enough. You'll have to be stationary fairly close to the gate, and you must ensure that there are no drive fields within the gate diameter itself. She focuses back on the display. Once you're in place, execute the pre-coded instructions. The data will encrypt itself and send it back to me when you're in range of a hypercom relay. We'll know to calibrate the hyperdimensional transform, of course. So you need to scan 6 different gates. We've already scanned the Glacier gate, so it has to be 6 other gates. Then comes the next step. The next step? Provost Baird said that I shouldn't talk about it, Caruso says. But seeing as how you're in the line of fire, without thinking, she glances away and speaks quietly. We've been calling it the Janus device. It's premature to name it, I admit. But when the hyperspace team gets excited, she shrugs helplessly. There's no stopping them. It's just, Caruso notices a blinking display. The equipment transfer is complete. Captain, you're good to go. So what were you saying? She sighs unhappily. She looks more tired than you've ever seen. The team is eager, and I appreciate their work, but my strength is theory, not hardware applications. It's all so clumsy. And our fabrication equipment. The techs try their best, but the Provost expects the world and more. She wants to push the schedule faster, and it's too fast. I need some time to refine the math, to run more equipment tests, to get top of the line components. Caruso stifles a yawn. Now get some sleep. She looks away. If Elisa was here, this would all be so much simpler. This would all be so simple. Who is Elisa? Someone I knew, a friend, or anyway, her name is Elisa Zal. We did work together a long time ago. She was a genius with hardware, but I made some mistakes, and Bruce trails off, realizing that she doesn't want to continue. One of her many displays pops an alert which chimes urgently. Bruce snaps out of it, dismissing the alert. Sorry, Captain. I need to get back to work. We'll put together a new hyperspace rig. They're waiting for me in the test chamber. Good luck! Right. So there's this Mal person somewhere. Most likely. If she's been added to the game yet. But who knows who she is. We'd have to go and check pretty much every single place to try and find her. If we wanted to find her. Right, well, we're going to be heading back to... We're going to be heading to... Well, we need to get faction with the hegemony. So let's head down to Samara. I suppose we will go over here. That's where they'll most likely be hanging out. So let's take off. And we're going to go kill us some pirates. But guys, it's going to have to be next time. Go leave me a like, comment, subscribe, ring that bell, and just share the video with whoever you think would like it. And I'll see you guys later. Bye.